Why people treat you badly and how to make it stop. Have you ever sat alone after a conversation and wondered, why do people treat me this way? Maybe someone spoke to you with disrespect. Maybe someone took advantage of your kindness. Maybe someone acted like your feelings didn't matter. Or maybe you're the one constantly giving while others only seem to take. If this resonates with you, I want you to know something very important. You're not alone. And what's even more important, it's not your fault. But the way people treat you can change. And today, we're going to talk about exactly how to make this happen. The truth is, most people were never taught how to protect their peace, honor their boundaries, or recognize harmful behavior early. So they grew up overgiving, people pleasing, tolerating disrespect, and calling it being nice. But today, that stops. Because in this video, we're gonna break down why people treat you badly, the psychology reasons behind their behavior, how your habits may accidentally encourage it, and the exact steps to make it stop immediately. By the end of this video, you'll understand yourself on a deeper level and you'll know how to respond to disrespect with confidence and clarity. So let's get started. People treat you the way you treat yourself. Let's start with the toughest truth. People often match the energy you give yourself. If you constantly downplay your worth, say it's okay when it isn't, laugh off rude comments, or apologize for things that weren't your fault, people will assume you're fine with being treated that way. Not because they're necessarily bad people, but because you taught them that it is acceptable. Think about it. If you don't value your own time, why would someone else value it more than you do? If you never say, that hurt my feelings, how would someone know their words crossed the line? People take cues from the behavior you normalize. So, the way you speak to yourself, think about yourself, and advocate for yourself sets the standard for everyone else. This is why improving how people treat you often begins with improving how you treat you. You haven't set boundaries or you don't enforce them. When this happens, some people don't intend to mistreat you, but they will push until they meet resistance. If you have no boundaries or you say no but don't follow through, they won't take you seriously. Here's something important. A boundary is not a wall, it's a guideline. It's simply you saying, this feels good to me, or I won't accept this treatment. But it's not enough to set a boundary. You have to enforce it. For example, if someone talks to you disrespectfully and you stay in the conversation, you just taught them that's okay. But if someone talks to you disrespectfully and you say, I'm stepping away from this conversation until we can speak calmly, you just raise your standards and theirs. People respect what you protect. Some people will project their pain onto you. This one is huge. Many people who treat others badly aren't happy with themselves. They are dealing with stress, insecurity, jealousy, fear, shame, or unhealed trauma. And instead of facing it, they project it onto the people around them. So when someone snaps at you, ignores you, tries to belittle you, or mocks you, it may have absolutely nothing to do with you. You might simply be the safest person in the room or the easiest target. It doesn't make their behavior okay, but understanding this keeps you from taking it personally because often their behavior is a reflection of their inner chaos, not your value. You are too accessible to the wrong people. Some people only appreciate what's not always available. If you're always picking up the phone, giving endless chances, responding immediately, dropping everything for others, you unintentionally communicate that your time and energy aren't valuable. Here's the truth. You teach people how you expect to be treated by the level of access you allow. The more you say yes to things that drain you, the more disrespectful people will take advantage of that habit. Your time, energy, and attention should be earned, not taken for granted. You're stuck in old patterns without realizing it. Sometimes the reason people mistreat you began long before adulthood. If you grew up around criticism, disrespect, chaos, emotional neglect, or inconsistent love, you might unconsciously repeat those dynamics with new people because they feel familiar. Not safe, not healthy, just familiar. We tend to gravitate toward what feels normal, even if it hurts. But awareness changes everything. Once you see the pattern, you gain the power to break it. If you're kind and empathetic, please be aware that kind, empathetic people often attract the opposite. If you have a gentle heart, if you empathize easily, if you forgive quickly, if you believe in second chances, then unfortunately, you are exactly the type of person who attracts users, manipulators, and emotionally unavailable people. Why? Because their kindness is a resource, and some people don't want to earn it, they want to take it. But here's what I want you to remember: being a good person doesn't mean being a doormat. Your empathy is a gift. Not everyone deserves to hold it. Some people may even benefit from you having low self esteem. There are people who treat you badly because it makes them feel better about themselves. They like having power over you, seeing you doubt yourself, watching you over explain, or knowing you stay even when you shouldn't. These people thrive on control and insecurity. But the moment you decide to value yourself, their control begins to crumble. The stronger you become, the smaller they feel. That's why improving your confidence often exposes who should never be in your life in the first place. So, how do you make it stop? Let's talk about the part that gives you your power back. Here's exactly how to make people stop treating you badly, starting today. Raise your standards. Sit down and ask yourself, what will I no longer accept. And then honor your answers every single time. When your standards rise, two things happen. The wrong people fall away, and the right people rise to meet you. You don't lose people, you lose the people who were benefiting from you not knowing your worth. So, we're gonna practice the pause. Before reacting, buying into manipulation, or defending yourself, pause. That small moment of silence gives you clarity, and clarity gives you power. You don't need to respond to everything. You don't need to justify your feelings. You don't need to explain yourself. Sometimes silence is the strongest boundary. Stop over giving. Give only what feels good. Give from overflow, not emptiness. You don't owe your energy to anyone who hasn't earned it. Not friends, not family, not co-workers, not partners. Your value isn't proven through exhaustion. Change how you speak about yourself. The way you talk about yourself becomes the way others talk to you. Start saying, I deserve respect. I trust my intuition. My boundaries matter. I won't tolerate unhealthy behavior. When you speak differently, people act differently. Distance yourself from people who don't change. If someone continues to mistreat you after honest communication, clear boundaries, and reasonable chances, it's time to walk away. Not to punish them, but to protect yourself. Walking away is not weakness, it is self-respect in motion. So, my final thoughts. Here's the truth I want you to walk away with. You teach the world how to treat you. You set the tone. You decide the standards. You choose who gets access to your life. You deserve love. You deserve safety. You deserve respect. And you deserve relationships where your presence is appreciated, not exploited. When you understand your worth, truly understand it, everything in your life begins to change. Your friendships, your relationships, your confidence, your boundaries, and your peace. And most importantly, the way people treat you. Because when you treat yourself like someone valuable, the world has no choice but to follow. So, my question for you is, what part of today's message connected with you most? And what topic would you like me to talk about next? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. If you found value in this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so we can continue growing this community together. Thank you for being here. You deserve the best, and I'm rooting for you.